Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim, 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 bismillahirkafi, bismillahirmuafi, bismillahirlazadiru ma'asmi insya'i fi'ar, walafisama'i wa wasami alim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. So right now we are continue chapter 6, which is business letter. Okay, among the other chapters for business communication, I think business letter is quite difficult article because more on format and technical about the letter. Okay, but I try my best to explain in a way of you can understand about the topic clearly. Okay, so let's go to the introductions for business letter. Okay, what is the definition of business letter actually? So this letter actually the tools used by business organization to communicate with the clients. Yes, compared to verbal, business letter also one of the most important thing because when you are going to communicate based on black and white, you should use business letter. Okay, so what are the characteristics of good business letter? The first one will be clear, brief, courtesy, conversational, and sincere. Okay, so what does it mean by clear? So when the letter is clear, means you need to consider both language and content of your letter. So if you use English language, it must be English language, not something else. Okay, if you're going to write in Malay language, make sure formal Malay language, not rojak. Okay, you should express yourself accurately in a plain language, meaning to say the language must be understood by the two parties. Maksudnya you faham, orang yang you nak hantar letter tu pun faham juga apa yang you nak sampaikan, bukan berbelit-belit, because this is a formal letter. Okay, and it must be briefly explained. Use crisp and precise language. Jangan guna bombastic word, jangan guna bahasa istana dan sebagainya sebab orang tak faham. You nak order barang, so guna direct or straightforward words only. You should write according to the plan. Yes, kena ada intro, content dan juga conclusion. And write in concise manner, must be in a really good manner. Okay, and the next one will be courtesy. Courtesy ni dah selalu kita jumpa sebab the word of courtesy always uphold in the business letter because courtesy ni politeness. Maksudnya apa-apa you buat dalam business mesti kena ada sopan santun, kena ada budi bahasa dan sebagainya. It is not enough to just say please and thank you. If you unable to write properly, write and explain why and say when you will write again. Meaning to say, it not only you just say the word please or thank you. It must be something like your tone of writing the letter must be in a neutral tone. Maksudnya bukan dalam keadaan marah, bukan keadaan memaksa. You dah nak order barang memaksa, pula tu nak cepat. Jadi mesti kena keadaan yang professional dan logik pada waktu tersebut. Okay, the next one, conversational. When we write a letter, we are actually entering into personal relationship with our reader. Yes, so it's something like you are trying to have a conversation inside of the letter. Bukan you, maksudnya you buat dialog. Cuma cara you menulis tu macam you are trying to have some relationship, professional relationship with your client ataupun you punya supplier. You should write in an easy and natural way. You should avoid impersonal and construction. Maksudnya easy and natural way ni bukanlah dalam bahasa-bahasa yang menyukarkan untuk you sendiri nak describe susah dan dia sendiri susah nak describe apa yang you nak sampaikan pada tersebut. And then the last one will be sincere. You should be genuinely interested in your client's need, wishes, interest and problem. Kena ada menunjukkan yang you minat ataupun interest dengan surat tersebut sebab you are dealing with business. Business ni kena ada minat, kena ada mutual understanding supaya business awak dalam keadaan baik. adopt the attitude of truly wanting to serve your client in the best way that you can. Like the tagline, customer is always right. Contohnya lah, kadang-kadang tak right pun. So meaning to say, you kena ada perasaan sincere dengan you punya customer ataupun you punya client. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Reason for business letter. Main means of establishing business relation with other organisation. So why you are doing business letter? Sebab you nak establish business relation you with the another company or organisation. Okay, sebab kenapa business letter ni penting. Sebab dia adalah untuk you documentize ataupun as a reference in the future. Kalau tak ada business letter, macam mana you nak organize something kan? Takkan main cakap mulut je, tak ada bukti dan sebagainya. So format of business letter, there are two, which is the first one, complete block format and semi-block format. So what are they? So this is actually inside of the book. So I think all of you don't have any textbook. So I give you sample what is complete block format. So this is something like complete block format letter. So you can see here the letterheads, the reference, the date, the inside name and address, salutation, subject line heads, complementary closure, and this will be the structure of complete block format compared to the semi-block format. Okay, look at this first. Okay, semi-block format. So this will be some like your reference, our reference, and it will be at the same order. Okay, in the same line. Okay, take a look again. Okay, this will be in the one column. Okay, for the block format, and for the semi-block format, in the same line of order. Okay, so this will be the big difference between semi and complete block format. So this will be the sample of complete block format letter. So you can see here the perfect one. Okay, Omni Enterprise. Okay, reference, date, name, and also the content and also the enclosure. Okay, so this will be the stamp of semi-block format. Your reference, our reference, and date will be in the same line or same order. Okay, this will be different thing. Okay, let's go to principal part of business letter. Okay, the first one, what you need to have inside of your letter, which is the letterhead, sender. For example, Everpower Sdn Bhd. Okay, 36 Jalan USJ 28/96759 Subang Jaya Selangor. It should have telephone number, fax number, and also email address. Kena ada. Sebab kenapa you nak bagi surat kepada company. And reference. Reference ni adalah reference untuk company awak dan juga company orang tersebut. Contoh example, your reference BWPO 7155 number, our reference as KAR, initial of the writer and the typist. Ini reference ni, ada orang tanya saya, macam mana reference ni? Reference actually depends pada company. Jadi kadang-kadang code company berbeza-beza reference dia. Okay, macam YPJ dia ada reference dia juga. Dia ada personal reference for every each company. Okay, the dates will be 4th May and 2020 macam biasalah kan. Okay, inside name and address. Okay, for example, Mr. A K Gopalan. Okay, apa dia punya jawatan dan dia punya alamat. And then attention line. Okay, attention line ni maksudnya kalau you guys nak focusing a person ataupun focusing a position, siapa yang you nak pergi, HR. Kalau tak tahu nama tu dia HR. Kalau tahu nama the person, you write down the name. Okay, and then the next one, salutation. Okay, salutation ni which is address salutation. So address salutation Designation means maksudnya pangkat. Jadi for example, kalau pangkat dia deputy registrar, Uitm, you call it dear sir. Puan Aminah, dear madam or dear puan. Okay, for my opinion, randomly you can just write sir, madam, madam for female, sir for male person. Will be the general address salutation. It just enough. Okay. The next one, subject line heading, example maintenance of alarm system. Okay, subject line headings ni means topik yang awak nak buat. Contoh title surat tersebut apa. Jadi title surat tersebut, kalau sebagai contoh kat sini, cerita pasal maintenance of alarm system. Okay, kalau you mungkin you cerita pasal you want to order ataupun you want to complain about the product yang you dah order ke dan sebagainya. Itu you punya tajuk heading dia. Complementary closure, example, yes sir, your faithfully. Okay, your faithfully, dear Puan Aminah, sincerely. Okay, ini sebenarnya ada people those claim that you should have specifically complementary closure. But for me, myself, it's okay, you just write faithfully or sincerely. Tak perlu nak refer kepada perempuan ataupun lelaki. Tak boleh guna general sebenarnya. Cuma kalau orang yang fokuskan pada format, okay, so for the sir, fully, for the Aminah ataupun female, sincerely. Okay. Signature name and designation. Designation ni masuk jawatan. So for example, your faithfully Amirah binti Ali. Amirah tu adalah signature. Okay. Amirah binti Ali nama. Okay, jawatan ni adalah sales manager. Mesti kena ada. Okay, enclosure. So enclosure. So kalau you ada attachment apa-apa, you put enclosure. Kalau tak ada, tak apa. Carbon copy notation. Example, for a person in the company, CC Mr. Adnan Hassan. For a person in the company, CC Mr. James Lee. CC ni, kalau contohlah kan, kalau kat surat dia untuk carbon copy. Tapi kalau dalam email, kalau you perasan ada CC, BCC. Contoh, kalau saya nak send surat. Contoh saya nak send surat. Jadi, contoh surat apa ya? Okay, surat nak naik pangkat lah, contohlah nak naik pangkat kan. Jadi saya kena hantar direct kepada CEO contoh, tapi saya sisihkan kepada pengurusan akademik supaya mereka receive juga surat saya. Faham tak? Tapi CEO tak tahu yang saya hantar kepada pengurusan akademik. Dia macam tu. Maksudnya kita hantar kepada dua orang, tapi CEO tidak tahu yang kita hantar kepada pengurusan akademik. Jadi dia macam gitu. Notation ni macam sebagai backup kita sebenarnya. Kalau anything happen, kita dah ada backup salinan yang kita dah hantarkan kepada orang lain ataupun orang yang bertanggungjawab. So if anything happen, there's a backup, tarikh yang sama dan sebagainya. Maksudnya perfected time lah between these two people. Okay. Alright. So reference initial. Jadi ini macam biasa, depends on the company. So ada company RSM also. So ini adalah coding untuk company sebab diorang kadang-kadang ada audit dalaman. So kadang-kadang menggunakan coding untuk company mereka sendiri. Okay, postscript or nothing at all. So postscript mean kalau ada anything add on ataupun ada pesanan dan sebagainya, you boleh letak postscript. Punctuation style, to type open and close punctuation. Okay, so punctuation ni maksudnya lebih kurang macam gini. Open punctuations which is you use in the complete block format and semi block format. No punctuation mark are used for the letter head, reference, date and receive, address, salutation and complementary closure. Okay, close punctuation. Some company use this style. Punctuation marks are placed at the end of every line of the letter head, inside address. The salutation and complementary closure. Never put a full stop after the reference, date, telephone number and subject. Okay, so punctuation ni macam tanda wacana lah, tanda wacana kan. Jadi lebih kurang penggunaan penanda wacana ni kepada yang tertentu. So ada yang company yang kemungkinan dia lepas jawatan ada koma, ataupun ada company tak perlukan koma dan sebagainya. Itu punctuation start. Sama ada you nak menggunakan open ataupun close punctuation. Okey. Sebab benda-benda format ni sebenarnya you kena belajar, tapi dalam masa sama it will be depends on the company format also. Okay? Alright. You kena faham apa penggunaan dia. Tapi bila kat company mungkin penggunaan letterhead dan sebagainya mungkin berbeza. Okay. So the next one will be types of letter. Okay. Actually, there's a lot of type of letter, okay, that existed in business letter. So this will be something like the sample only. So I will provide you only 3 letter of inquiry or the letter and letter of complaint. Okay, yang selalu kita gunakan lah dalam company kan. Sebab kalau tak ada follow up dan sebagainya. Banyak jenis. Jadi ini yang mungkin the main one lah saya bagi. Okay, letter of inquiry. What you are need to have in the letter of inquiry: general information, information on goods, price list, catalog, sample, condition. Okay. 2 type of inquiry letter. There are 2 types. The first one, solicited inquiries. The second one will be unsolicited inquiries. Okay. What is solicited? Written because there has been an advertise inviting him to write in a further information. This will be solicited. Unsolicited, the writer takes initiative in asking for information without waiting for an advertisement. Okay, kalau awak ingat lagi sebenarnya solicited and unsolicited ni kita pernah belajar. Cuba fikirkan topik mana yang kita pernah belajar. And then cuba bagi tahu saya dalam WhatsApp group nanti. Okay. So the next one, solicited of inquiry. Okay, this is will be solicited of inquiry. So you can see the word of, we have seen your everything in the star dated 7 April 2010. Solicited. Okay. Unsolicited. So unsolicited here, Mr. Azwan and Zakaria inform us that you are distributor of the asset educational toys. You can see here, just now you have seen. And then for the unsolicited, inform us. Jadi you tak tahu apa-apa kan. So ada orang inform you tentang inquiry letter ni. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Reply letter. Also 2 type of reply letter of inquiry. The first one is reply granting request. The second one, reply refusing request. Granting, accept. Refusing, reject. Remember that. Granting, accept. Refusing, reject. Okay. Replies granting request. We welcome your inquiry of 21st August and thank you for your interest in our portable creator sewing machine. And then okay, blah 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 blah. So meaning to say this is reply granting request. Jadi you are accept. Okay, the next one, reply refusing request. We were pleased to learn from your letter 20th August that you are interested in our dining set model. And then you kata, however, we regret that we cannot allow you to have the set at the office price. Jadi you try to refuse request daripada the other party. Jadi you reject. Tadi you granting. We shall of course be happy to arrange a demonstration so that you can appreciate all these features. So kita dalam company ni kita ada accepted, ada rejected. Okay. So order letter. Okay, order letter should be comprehensive, clear, concise and courteous. Okay. Plan of the order letter. Give suitable introduction. Place the order and include full detail of goods such as quantity, brand, model, price and color. Give full detail regarding delivery. So order letter ni biasalah. Business letter you kena order letter kan. So dalam order letter ni kena ada berapa set the main the main elements, how, where, when, give detail of the payment, okay, and give appropriate conclusion. So this is will be the important element. Ni lari sikit nanti kita cuba try edit balik. Okay, the next one, reply to order letter to let the buyer know that their order is receiving prompt attention. Maksudnya, adakah order letter tu diluluskan ataupun tidak diluluskan. Accept the order but informing the buyer of a delay delivery, declining the order, suggestion counter offer. So, reply order ni ada beberapa lagi elemen. Sebab tu saya kata business letter ni complicated sebab you need to know the technical of business letter. So the first one, bila bagi order letter, so the first one, either you accept but you delay the delivery, you decline the order, you suggest the counter offer. Jadi there's a lot of thing about business letter that you should know the complicated of it. Okay, accept order, this is the sample one. I will not go through to detail, but you can see this is will be how the organization try to accept the order. Okay, your order 50 unit of electric cookers. We are very pleased to receive your order 20 August. As all items were in stock, we have dispatched them to you by train. Jadi kalau awak ada company, awak takkan order sikit-sikit. So you akan order 50 tons, 1000 tons and so on. Berapa banyak gerabak lah apa dan sebagainya. Dia takkan order 5 lai kain, 5 baju untuk you punya stok. Kalau online business boleh lah kan. Tapi kalau you are going to have a big company, you can't order dalam small quantity. It should be a big quantity. Okay. Accept the order but informing the buyer of a delayed delivery. Okay, ni yang kedua dia punya step je kan. Kalau you accept tapi you delay. Dear sir, we thank you your order of 20 August for 50 electric cookers, model blah blah blah. We regret that we cannot supply them immediately owing to a fire in our factory. You are making every effort to resume production and full expect to be able to deliver the cookers by 15 December. Ini dia maksud dia. We apologize for the delay and trust it will not cause you serious inconvenience. Jadi you kena tahu cara proper courtesy untuk you reply letter tersebut. Faham tak? Okay. And then declining the order. So you decline terus order tu. Tapi janganlah dalam bahasa yang kasar, mestilah bahasa yang bersopan santun. We were pleased to receive your order of 15 November 2010 for a further supply of national television. However, the balance of your account is now over 5,000. We hope you will be able to reduce this outstanding amount before we let you have credit for further supplier. Jadi, tak cukup kredit. So, supplier ni sebenarnya tender dia. Jadi, sepatutnya dia main tolak-tolak je lah balance. Sekarang ni tak cukup duit. Jadi kalau dia tak cukup duit, dia kena hutang lah dengan company tu lah. Dan company tak nak hutang sebab bila hutang akan jadi outstanding. Jadi we fully realize how difficult condition are right now. Mungkin dalam waktu PKP kan. Jadi kita faham. So reducekan sedikit permintaan. Daripada dia nak minta berapa ribu tu kurangkan sedikit. So we ourselves have to keep the account with reasonable limit. We should be very grateful you could send us your check for at last half amount that you owe us. We would then arrange to supply the goods you have ordered and charge them to your account. Maksudnya dia terpaksa decline sebab kenapa permintaan company tersebut melebihi kewangan yang berada dalam mereka punya account. Sebab kenapa? Kalau dia orang tak bayar selebihnya, mereka akan decline. Jadi macam mana cara you decline dengan keadaan yang proper kan? Okay. And then suggestion counter offer. Your request of exchange defective raincoat. So ni counter offer tau. Macam mana cara you want to counter offer the situation. We are indeed sorry to learn from letter of 9 May that the raincoat you bought from our store during our anniversary has a small hole in one of the sleeve. Maksudnya macam mana cara dia nak menyelesaikan masalah. Dia dah order banyak ni, contoh kan dia dah order banyak, jadi dia nak complain. So refer to the, dia complain lah pasal barangan dia. So dia refer to the complain. Jadi macam mana company menyelesaikan masalah, jadi dia cuba counter offer, dia cuba suggest benda lain. Faham tak? We regret to inform you that we cannot allow you to exchange. Tak boleh exchange dah. The defective raincoat for a new one. This is because good bought during sale cannot be returned. That was why we post notice in the store during the sale asking customer to check the goods carefully before paying them. So dah ada rules kat situ. The goods that you buy, you cannot return back. So you kena check betul-betul kat dalam kilang tu ataupun dalam kedai tu. So right now, we are really sorry to turn down your request. We are always sending you 10% discount voucher for your next purchase. Jadi dia ada counter offer untuk menyedapkan hati pelanggan dia. Dia bagi diskaun 10%. Tu cara how you want to attract your client and do not let them regret to be purchased for the next time. Jadi you kena teknik-teknik yang macam tu, okay? Okay, so tadi ayat dia tadi suggest a compromise, hope that the customer will accept the compromise. Maksudnya you suggest something good, so customer harapnya tak complain lagi lah pada masa akan datang. Okay. Letter of complaint. Right now, letter of complaint. Jadi letter of complaint ni, sometimes people are misunderstood when they are trying to talk harshly dalam ataupun write harshly, use the taboo languages inside of the written letter. So actually written by consumer of particular good or services. Jadi perlu dalam keadaan yang baik dan dalam bentuk complaint goods ataupun servis yang diberikan. Not satisfied with the good purchase rendered by the seller. Okay, you tak berapa puas hati dengan servis ataupun produk yang telah disajikan kepada awak semua kan. Bahasa. Okay, principle in letter complaint. What you don't do is refer to feeling of anger. Yes, do not have feeling of anger, because when you write in the feeling of anger, your words is become really, really quite rude and maybe could affect people's feelings. And use the word of complaint. So sometimes the word of complaint is too harsh, is too is too sensitive. Sensitive quote. Okay, what you need to do is use the passive voice in order to avoid direct accusation. Write courteously even if annoyed. Be factual in stating your suggested course of action. Maksudnya kat sini dia suggest supaya you lebih practical, lebih patience and lebih more courtesy, politeness and so on. Okay, maksudnya kita kan orang Melayu, jadi bahasa you janganlah direct atau straightforward, kena ada tapisan. Okay, kena ada bunga-bunga sedikit. Okay, plan of letter of complaint. Acknowledge the goods, regret that you have to complain, make the complaint, express hope for action. So ini cara-cara macam mana you nak complain barang. So firstly kena bagi tahu pasal barang yang you beli kat mana, and then blah blah blah, and you try to say that you regret that you kena buat complain ni. Contohlah berlakon sedikit ya, I need to say this thing, even I think this is will be will be make you feel discomfort. You terpaksa juga complain. Walaupun sebenarnya kalau boleh tak nak complain, tapi this is for your right, alright? Okay, and then you make the complaint. Okay, express hope for action. You hope there is a new life. Bukanlah, maksudnya you hope that that the company ataupun the party could exchange ke ataupun co-improve the service ke ataupun apa sajalah bla bla bla. Okay, and then this is will be the sample. Okay, you look at this plan of letter complaint. Acknowledge the receipt of goods. We refer to our mentioned order for some stationery item in our order dated 25th January this year. We stated that all items must be supplied by 30 June. However, we only receive them today and it is too late for us to accept them now. Itu. Under our system of accounting, all purchase and payment must be completed by 30 June, which is the last day of our financial year. So explain what is wrong. Okay. And then we hope you will offer us explanation for the delay and assure us that our future order will be met within the stipulated time. Inform the supplier of inconvenience it is causing you. Okay, kadang company ni dia ada closing account. Jadi bila barang lambat, bila diorang dah closing account untuk the year, diorang nak buka apa account baru, ada procedure. Okay, there's a procedure, tak boleh suka-suka. So right now, when the staff delete, it could cause the company accounting. Okay, ask the supplier to explain the fault and express hope for action. Sebab kenapa? Sebab kita kadang-kadang ada audit tau. Jadi audit ni yang akan buatkan kita punya contoh kalau tiba-tiba kita ada duit keluar tanpa ada sebab ataupun the good reason, it will be cause us problem. Nanti orang kata kita pecah amanah ataupun sebagainya. Okay. So reply of letter of complaint must be written promptly in kertas tone. Ingat kertas tone. Okay, jangan kasar, lembut. Replies of letter of complaint divided into 3 categories: letter of granting claim, letter rejecting claim, letter offering compromise. So letter ni banyak, jadi sebab tu saya nak minta awak faham apa elemen-elemen kena ada dalam letter ni. Okay. Letter of granting claim. Okay. Letter of granting claim, alah saya tak nampak lah sekejap kan, saya tengok buku kecil sangat dalam ni. Okay, so letter of granting claim kat sini. Okay, right. Let me see first. Letter rejected. Okay. Okay, here, letter of granting claim. Okay, alamak. This is wrong. This is not letter of granting claim. Never mind. I will upload the new one. Okay. Inside of your what is it? Slide. Okay. So letter of granting claim actually you have a reference to letter of complaint, apology for mistake and explanation of how the mistake took place. Expression of hope for good business relationship. So maksudnya you are trying to granting the claim. Jadi you okay. Jadi you okay dengan complaint tu. Jadi you try to refer to the letter of complaint. You apologize for the mistake. You are try to admit your fault, okay, and then inform for the buyer that action will be taken and express hope for a good business relationship. Jadi maksudnya dia terima komplain tu and then dia cuba improvise in the future dan dia mengharapkan relationship business tu tidak akan putus kerana satu masalah ini. Okay, and then the next one, letter rejecting claim. Okay, this is the correct one. So what is about rejecting claim? Refer to the letter of complaint, fully explain that there is no error or the complaint is not justified. Hope that the customer understand and then the good business relationship will not affected. Maksudnya kat sini dia reject komplain daripada orang yang mengomplain tu. Ayat dah terabur kan. Jadi thank you for your letter 23rd of August in which you brought to our attention the matter, the delivery charge for the 5 cannot computer you bought from us. I feel that this problem is due to breakdown communication. During our telephone conversation on 7, I told our that the delivery would be free for all the brands of computer except for Canox. Nama brand dia Canox kan. Bukan Canon ke apa ke, Canox. Because we are already giving 11% for all Canox computer. Jadi kat sini miscommunication. So complaint yang dibuat itu adalah tidak sahih. Adalah it's not valid to be accepted. Jadi dia reject the complaint, and then they explain kenapa dia reject complaint tu, kan? Gitulah. And then the last one, later offering compromise. Okay, so what the company do, refer to the letter of complaint, tactfully acknowledge your error as well as of the other party, suggest a compromise, hope that the customer will accept the compromise. Dia macam tadilah compromise, kan? Jadi kat sini okay, so kat sini sama ke ni? Okay, so kat sini dia akan kata, we're indeed sorry to learn for your letter of 9 May that the raincoat you bought from a store during our annual sales has a small hole in one of the sleeves. Ni sama yang letter kat sini ada silap sikit. Nanti saya akan betulkan. So we regret to inform you that we cannot allow you to exchange. Tak boleh exchange lah. Ni yang sama macam contoh tadi, tak boleh exchange. Sebab kenapa? Mungkin sebabkan dia dah bagi tahu dah tentang pembelian, kalau ada masalah tak boleh return balik. Jadi dia buat compromise. Dia tak marah, tapi dia tak marah dan dia tak reject, tapi dia buat compromise, bagi diskaun ataupun mungkin bagi apa-apa je lah, free gift dan sebagainya. Faham tak? Okay. Saya tahu you tak boleh reply faham atau tak sebab saya tengah record. Okay, and then habislah. Okay, dah habis rupanya. Sorok sangat nak mengajar. Okay, actually there's a continuous chapter which is memorandum, tapi cukuplah sampai sini. Enough for today because I think if I overload your brain, you cannot brain. Okay, so I hope that you can refer to my slide. I will updating my slide yang mana tersilap ni. Okay, and I wish best of luck to all of you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share and comment your name and also your class group. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.